Welcome, one and all, to the 2020-2021 NBA season, and more importantly, the Bud Ballers. Welcome, happy to be back. Man, it's been too long. Quick turnaround time for the NBA, but not so quick turnaround time from us. Haven't had a meaningful matchup since Rudy Gobert and subsequently the entire United States fucked everything up COVID-wise, but we're back in action. The draft happened last night, and I couldn't be more fucking excited for some basketball tomorrow. Let's jump in. I don't think anything super crazy happened in last night's draft. Basically, everyone who was going to get taken got taken, but kind of wanted to just roll through everybody's lineups, see if anybody had a real strategy in mind or just how it all played out. But let's dig in. Starting off with the first overall pick, we had Sir Nicholas, who I believe auto-drafted his first pick, may have forgotten when the draft was, may not have realized, but ended up getting Harden. Personally, I don't really know what to think about James Harden. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it being all the way back in 10th myself, but I just have some kind of feeling that he's going to implode at some point or stop playing or just fuck people up because he doesn't want to play for the Rockets anymore. So that's just my personal feelings. But overall, looking at Knicks' team, Harden, Mitchell, McCollum, if Porter is as good as they say they are, Vucevic, and Brandon Ingram, this team has a lot of potential to score points. I think they're going to be middle of the road with rebounds and assists. Don't know too much about the stocks on this team, but this team's going to put up some points at the very least, going to hit some threes, so Knicks definitely didn't shoot himself in the foot with this draft, but maybe we'll need to hit the waiver wire a little bit and snag some more rebounds for this team. Next, second pick, the man, the still reigning champion, as much as we don't like to hear it, Saw Dog. Personally, it looked like Sawyer tried to replicate somewhat of his vision he had for his team last year. First 3 rounds, Sawyer ripped off Giannis, John Collins, and Gobert. 3 big men getting the boards there. And then it felt like he was just going threes and assists the whole way out, besides maybe Montrez and Boogie. Sawyer's projected to wipe the floor with everyone in threes and assists, and it's not particularly close. Will he have enough of the other categories to stop everybody? He's probably going to score a lot of points, but he's relying on basically 4 guys right now to get him the bulk of his rebounds, so maybe something to be had there. But this is going to be a team to be reckoned with. Absolute top 4 team throughout the year, barring an injury. This is one of my top picks so far, so good job by you, Sawyer. Next up, third pick in the draft, we had Tom. Started off bringing AD back home to where he was last season. Second pick, Paul George. Third pick, Zion. Fourth pick, Van Vliet. This is another good team, classic Tom team in many ways. As much as I personally didn't want to draft Paul George, I would have drafted him strictly for the team name aspect of it. Way off P, lay off P, anything you want to call Paul George. Just endless amounts of options there. OG Anunoby got that big contract today. That might play out and be something. Even though LMA got hurt last year, I think Aldridge, he's like the number 1 scoring option besides DeRozan. So I think he's going to be solid. Zion, don't know what to think about him. He's obviously flashy. He's going to score a lot of points. I just don't know if he's going to help. He's going to get some rebounds and some assists, but I don't know if he's going to do a shitload besides that. I hope I'm wrong because I already bought the jersey and I think he balls, but we'll see. And Shea rounding out with that keeper pick in the 6th. This is going to be a fun team for Tom. Next up, the 4th pick, we had Tim, also bringing back his first-round pick from last year in Jokic. Very well-rounded team by Tim. He just basically rolled off Jokic, Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, Drew Holiday, Buddy Hield. He's also got Julius Randle and D'Angelo Russell. This team's going to score points. They're going to get rebounds. They're going to get steals. They're going to get blocks. This is going to be a pretty solid team overall. I think that if Tim were ever to make some ad drops, this might be the year to do it because this team is very strong. But Tim's whole strategy is not to make ad drops, so we'll see. But regardless, this is a playoff team no matter what. Jokic, Westbrook, Jimmy, I mean, those guys are going to fill the stat sheets every night. Your free field goal percentage might be hurting a little bit, but still going to be in contention. Faux show. With the 5th pick, Mr. Drew himself, hoping for a redemption year. I think 3rd year in a row, trying not to be last or second to last in the league. I think he's calling himself out there, giving himself the name MIP. He's wanting to say, guys, I'm here. I'm going to get better. I'm going to try harder this year. So let's see if Drew's got it. Getting Dame and Beal hot off the start. That's some point scorers right there. Getting some assists as well. Chris Middleton, solid. There's some other guards right around there or big guys that you could have went for, but, Chris Middleton's going to score you some points. A bit of a reach for Davis Bertans at the 5 spot, the 45th overall pick. If you're really wanting threes that bad in the 5th round, go for it. But definitely could have used a big man there. In fact, I think that's one of the biggest holes in Drew's lineup. And I'll be honest, Drew, the fact that you didn't keep Christian Wood, I mean, that's a layup in this league with how much we value rebounds and double-doubles and big guys. Maybe should have kept him over Jaylen Brown, but you got insane value out of Jaylen Brown too, so I can't totally knock you for it. But this team, we're gonna need a little work, but better than years past, that's for sure. 6th overall pick, we had Yaks on Yaks on Yaks, a.k.a. LeVar would beat Jordan. I mean, Jackson's first 7 or 8 picks could possibly rival anyone else's in the league. Ripping off Towns, Bam, Ja, De'Aaron Fox, Hassan Whiteside, Mitch Robinson, Gordon Hayward, and in the 8th, Andrew Wiggins. That is a stacked fucking lineup. Jackson's going to pull down some fucking boards. He's going to get assists. He's got 2 young, springy guards. I like this team a lot. The back half of the draft, do I like it? Not that much, but who gives a shit? All those guys are going to get dropped anyway by competent managers. So I think Jackson hit a home run here with this draft. A lot of fun. I hope Towns plays the whole year and doesn't either sit himself or more family stuff because he's had so many family people die of COVID. But, man, this team is looking strong from the start. So good job, Jackson. Next up, the newest member of the league, Chris. Someone had to take Curry in the first round. I'm glad it was Chris. I would have maybe taken him if he had fallen to me. I'm not going to lie, but I'm glad it wasn't forced to make that decision, I guess. I think Chris had actually a pretty solid draft here. First 5 picks were Steph, DeAndre Ayton, Kyrie Irving, DeMar, and Kristaps. One little knock against Chris's team is he drafted a lot of injured players. Specifically with Klay Thompson last in the draft. I don't know if you're trying to think you are sneaky and made a cool pick and like, oh, he'll be a great keeper for next year, but I would venture to guess that those 2 injured spots are going to fill quick and Clay's ass might be getting dropped. But, you manage, you do how you want to do, baby. Jamal in the 8th is a hell of a keeper slot, a lot of value there. If this is a totally healthy team, you're getting a lot across the board. You're getting boards, points, assists. Maybe lacking some 3-point potential here. So I don't know if Steph totally fits with this lineup, but we'll see how it all shakes out. Next, in the 8th pick, Al, a.k.a. Auto Draft Braun, didn't come in until I believe either the 4th or 5th pick. That being said, it's not that bad of a team. Devin Booker, Kawhi, Ben Simmons, Christian Wood, Valanciunas were the top 5 picks. He definitely came in to pick Oubre, that's for damn sure. This team just right off the bat is just kind of does a lot of things well. I wouldn't say they stand out in one category or another totally. So being middle of the pack isn't bad though. It's just you really got to stand out in some categories every year to really put yourself out over the top. Um, I do like the Schroeder pick with his second to last pick in the draft at 128. I think that's some sweet value. Schroeder's going to get a lot of play on the ball this year as long as he's playing well. If Siakam was at the very least decent last year. If he's anything like he was 2 years ago, that puts Al in the playoff contention right there. So overall solid team, but he just needs to push ahead in some categories to make a name for himself. Ninth pick in the draft, Olsen, Mr. I'm gonna steal your girl with the second to last pick, but we'll get to that. Starting off hot, John told me he wanted a big guy who's going to get rebounds first. He did that with Joel. Thinking Joel, the new father, has some new insight on life. Maybe he's going to be in the best shape of his life, ready to ball out. Tatum is an excellent pick in the second round, going to score a lot of points. He's going to be the first option in Boston, and the ceiling is the fucking roof with this guy. Anything can happen. Really like the Nurkic pick in the third round. Super solid. Definitely someone I was considering if Olsen hadn't taken him, but it worked out in other ways. And obviously, Doncic in the fifth. There's that, and then it don't fucking matter who else is on the list. But we all know, even with Doncic on the list, we all know who Olsen loves the most, and it's his boy John Wall, bringing him home. He's always been on John's team. I think he'll only ever be on John's team. He might say, fuck you, Luka, next year, and keep John Wall. Who knows? But hopefully John Wall can stay healthy, have a little bit of the old self in him before he was hurt. And maybe he'll get a bigger role if Harden gets the boot out of Houston. Lonzo Ball, man, fuck Lonzo. He sucks. He's not even getting the rookie extension because even the Pelicans know he blows. I do like Marcus Smart and Brandon Clark. Jeremy Grant is a good late-round target. I think he's going to get a good run in Detroit. John getting deals done for his boy Markelle, solid. Late round Blake, who knows? And fucking got Darius Bazley out from under me. I was going to take him with the next pick. He's going to be my sleeper because he played so well in the bubble, but fuck it. John's team, I don't know if any team will ever reach the highs that John's team had last year. I would like to think I would have made it to the finals and played against him, but if that team last year was healthy, who knows? So it's not that team. That's what I'm saying. So John's going to have to grit and grind, scrit and scrat to get up there. Finally, you got your boy, the return of the king. May not have gotten to see the last year play out, but I think we're almost markedly better than my team was last year. I'm going to grab all the motherfucking rebounds that are available. Jackson's close, but I'm going to scoop up all the boards. LeBron, KD, Drummond, Sabonis, Markkanen. Hopefully Markkanen's better than he was last year. Some mid-round guards with Kobe White and Colin Sexton. Young guys, but hopefully they got a lot of potential. Need some assists from them. If Bagley could play more than 8 minutes of one game this year, I've already gotten a better deal out of it than I did the past 2 years. So hoping for a lot from him. Dragic, I'm hoping he can maybe stay healthy, maybe stay out there for me, but those last 3, 4, 5 guys are all droppable at any time. Anyway, I'm super fucking pumped for this year. Get ready. Videos coming every Monday, stat sheets. I can't fucking wait for this year to start. Let's go, Ballers.